It is go time for Monster Monday. Sit back and get ready to enjoy a live show. Comment any questions, see what's up in our world of epic, and hear what we have in store. Welcome to Monster Monday. Hey everybody, welcome to Monster Monday. It is Monday, obviously. I don't even know the date. What is the date today?
25th.
The 25th. See, I got my calendar all messed up. I look over here, but I put them in the wrong order, so now I'm looking at the wrong month for till the end of this month where I can get it back on schedule. I was a little busy October and November, so I haven't updated my calendar very much. But I am home, as you see. I'm not on the road. I'm not in the woods, so that is a good thing. I'm not at my sister-in-law's house. So it's good. It's good to be home. I drove through the night Saturday and got here. Actually, I walked into church Sunday morning, and Amy was in church. And then I'm a creature of habit, and she sat on the wrong side of the church. So I walked in church. I didn't see her there. I was going to just leave, and then I'm like, well, I'll ask somebody. So I went downstairs, and they're like, yeah, she's on the other side. I was like, oh, never thought to look on the other side of the church. So I don't know what she was doing sitting on the wrong side of the church. So. And I just got done telling Amy, I go, I haven't combed my hair in like a month. And I goes, my hair look good enough for this? And she goes, oh, people are used to you like that. And we're not even on 2 minutes. And Loco's like, did you do your hair? So that's kind of funny. But how was your weekend or your week?
Yeah, week. Pretty good weekend. Went to some friend's house for a fire. Had a good time. Craig and Renee's. That's always a good time. Had fun there.
They got a good house for a fire.
They do. They're good hosts. We had a lot of fun there. And then we spent some time here. I was decorating for Christmas. I know I'm not supposed to before Thanksgiving, but I did just a little bit. And that was about it. Watched Dylan play with the panhead.
That's awesome. That's a good thing to do. I'd like to do the same thing. Play with the panhead or somebody made cookies. That's what you can decorate for Christmas is cookies. Yeah. You can do that before Thanksgiving, no problem.
Yeah.
No problem. But we got a busy schedule because tonight is the night we're gonna give out some details about what's coming up for 2025. I see there's all kinds of people on there. So hello everybody. I see Melissa's there. Got Loco, obviously. Jimmy right here in Jersey. Dylan is on. I know Dylan's there. Dylan, you there? There he is. Everything's good. I just love that. That's like the highlight. Twister is there. So hello everybody. I see Jessica's there. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna let our news lady lead off with some kid news, some hero news, and then we'll get into the dates.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to speed it up here. So I'll make it short. Alfie went to a disco on Friday, and he had fun, but he got picked on some, so it was a little disheartening for Alfie. They told him he was short, and I got a little upset about that. But all's well with Alfie for the most part. He is enjoying school and been hanging with his friends. He has a testosterone injection coming up this Thursday. They don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so he'll be just hanging out.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's strictly a U.S. holiday, and sometimes I forget that because I used to call people on Thanksgiving like somewhere else in the world and then be surprised they were at work, and I'm like, oh yeah, we're the only ones that do that. So that's our holiday.
Exactly. Mr. Jack, weather's been crappy. He said in Ireland they've had some ice storms and that, and he's working on school exams. And he, of course, isn't celebrating Thanksgiving either because he's in Ireland. He said their next holiday is Christmas and Boxing Day.
Boxing Day. That's how you know you live in Ireland when you celebrate Boxing Day, and then they wonder why the kids, like there's problems at school and kids fight. It's like we're having Boxing Day and that's all good. But the weather's crappy everywhere. It's the beginning of winter. We're supposed to be crappy.
Yeah, exactly. That leads me to little Jackson. I spoke with Melissa, and she said he had a really good visit at the UVA. He had a lot of improvements on his appointment, so that went really well. Thanksgiving they're spending with Nana, so that's what he's doing for Thanksgiving.
Fun.
Yeah. Mr. Gavin, I got a ton of news on Gavin. I'm going to just shorten it up to basically that Gavin rocked PT on Monday, and he is going to be spending Thanksgiving with his family, and he's got a lot coming up in the next few weeks and months, but we'll bring it up, as they kind of come. So.
And that's awesome. Gavin told me that at therapy he farted.
Oh, did he? He didn't tell me that.
He told me he farted at therapy, and everybody looked at him like he was a monkey at the zoo.
Well, he kind of is.
Be funny. And I told him, it's all right, man. I farted at the spine center when they were adjusting me one time. I said, hey, you pushed too hard on me, I guess. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. He did receive a character award at school. They recognized him as one who contributes to the community. So that was pretty cool for Gavin.
That is pretty cool. And I see Jason put a comment on here that the 30-minute timer is running. And we did talk about this earlier. That's why she's speeding things up, because Dylan was going to hit the end button. That's our goal, is to end at 30 minutes. So we're going to do our best here. And she's got another job, keep me focused.
Yeah, I have to keep him focused, and I have to hurry. Drew's doing good. He's planning a lot with family this week. For Thanksgiving, they're going to be at Steve's sister's, and then the family will be at Drew's to hang out. So sounds like they got a busy week, and Drew will be hanging with family, which is what it's all about.
It sure is. That's what Thanksgiving is, the best. Great food. It's awesome.
Yeah, it is. Turbo got invited to Schlee's, the Porsche meetup at the museum. He got to hang out with them. Looks like he had a ton of fun. Nicole wanted me to add that the Chiefs played and they won yesterday, so that was really good. And Josh is on the hunt for a lowrider RC, and he didn't find one, but anyway, he's on the hunt for a lowrider RC. Sorry, so didn't get that. Him and Dad went shopping, but they didn't find what he was looking for. So, and Thanksgiving will be at the FAMs and also at their friend's house. So they're having a couple different Thanksgivings.
That's awesome. Bunch of Thanksgivings. That's what I remember going to so many houses when we lived in Minnesota, and Amy and I, even before we were married, grandmas, we had her grandmas, her moms, my grandma, my mom, tried to get home. There was a lot going on. I miss those days. Yep. With just straight chaos.
It is. A couple other things. Loco is on day 330. Way to go, Loco. Yoo-hoo. I know he's on too. And don't forget to ride with Loco on day 29, or, on the 29th.
That's coming up.
It
Friday.
Is. Donate $29 and you ride miles that end in 29. And do that for Loco.
That's awesome. The end is near. We're getting into December, when you get down to the last month. That's crazy. I hope the weather holds out for them and everything's good.
Because it's getting to the end here. It doesn't have many days left. Then the only other thing I had was we had an anonymous private donor who agreed to donate a substantial amount of money to Mile Monsters, Inc. And, I'd just like to recognize them for that. And a monster who was out doing an epic ride, they were noticed them and was impressed with them and our mission. So
that's pretty cool. And it's pretty awesome. I've said this for years that, you never know who you're going to run into, when you're out and you're doing epic rides, epic shit, just any ride, you have a sticker on, whatever. And people ask about the monsters, and you get to tell them what we do and why we do it. It's, the story speaks for itself. The kids tell their own story. You can see it. So it's pretty awesome. But I've had so many times I've been out on the road and I met people, and they've ended up being great sponsors or helpers, or led us in another direction, steered us with something. So you never know what you're going to run into out there on the road. So that's pretty awesome. So greatly appreciated. And all the monsters out there, so greatly appreciated, because you're running into people and spreading it, and it's incredible. It's pretty neat.
Yes, and it doesn't take much to talk with someone either.
No, exactly. Some of the people we got are just so talkative. They're talking to people all the time, so that's pretty awesome.
It is.
Anything else?
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, I'll jump into what we got going on because like I say, we do have a busy schedule, and I want to let people know about some dates and some events. And I'm gonna just skim through some things, hit on what we got planned for a couple events and 3 events and the dates. But the greater details will be going on the website this weekend or this week. So we're going to get the website updated. I haven't done anything to that. It seemed like all summer. So I'm going to try to get that updated by the end of Thanksgiving weekend. So I'm not celebrating Thanksgiving until Saturday. So Thanksgiving Day, I think I'm actually going to work on that. So it should be good. But the first thing we have scheduled is the Monster 79. This is similar to the Monster 100 we did a couple of years ago, but this is the Monster 79. And people have asked, the 79, where that comes from. So people that aren't familiar with DMD, there are 79 exons in the dystrophin gene. And what causes DMD is if one of those exons is missing. It takes what is explained to me years ago was it's like if you had 79 links in a chain and you took out one of those links, the chain is broken. It just doesn't work right after that. And that's what causes DMD. That's the difference between muscular dystrophy and Duchenne muscular dystrophy, is that exon that's missing. So you'll hear about different kids, and that's what makes Duchenne so hard, is because there's 79 exons, and when one of those have a deletion, none of them are the same. So there might be a group of kids who have a deletion in exon 55, and some might have 41, whatever. But it's very hard to study and to master that. So, but that's where it comes from, and of course we put our own monster spin on it. So to make it the Monster 79, we are helping 7 boys while riding motorcycles for 9 weeks. So we have 9 weeks of riding to benefit 7 boys. We're going to be having 13 riders riding every week. So our sign up is coming for that on Friday the 29th. And if you sign up for a week, you have a week to do your miles, any day of that week. It's one ride, but if you're going to do 1,000 miles, you can do it between Saturday and the following Friday, meaning, any one of those days you can pick. And if you do 1,000-mile ride, the Iron Bud Association will be doing that again for us. You have to meet some of the criteria of ours and the criteria, obviously, of theirs to do it. But you do not have to do 1,000 miles in the 24 hours like we did for the Monster 100. This is about doing epic. And epic for everyone is different. And what we wanted to have this time around is for people who have never done 1,000 miles. If they want to try that, that's great. But I know some people who missed out on the Monster 100 because they just can't ride 1,000 miles in a day. So this is for the people, as well as all of us, that ride 1,000 miles in a day and continue to do that. That's awesome. But there are people out there who can only ride 250 miles in a day. And this they can sign up for and be part of the Monster 79. And if they sign up to ride and they plan to ride 250 miles, that's epic for them. And I want to recognize, them being epic. Being epic doesn't mean you have to ride 1,000 miles a day. There was just a time, 2 times in the last 2 years for me, I crashed the one year and I was super happy to ride. The first time I rode 200 miles, I was super happy about that. And that was pretty epic. So there's people like that. And then next year when I got out of the hospital, I couldn't ride. And the first time I rode 250 miles, I was pretty excited about that. So that's what it's about. Like I say, more details are coming, but we want to encourage everybody to ride or to raise $1 a mile. So if your plan is you want to ride 500 miles, then plan on raising $500. If you're riding 250, you can raise as much as you can. You ride $10,000 and ride 250 miles. Obviously, that's fine, but we all need goals. So it's pretty going to be an epic ride. and there's going to be a lot of fun stuff we're going to incorporate with this. So stay tuned on the details on that. But again, that starts on July 12th and ends on, I don't know why I always get phone calls when I'm doing this, but it starts on July 12th and ends on September 12th. So the weeks will run Saturday. The week starts on a Saturday, ends on a Friday. So 9 weeks, 7 heroes, thousands and thousands of miles, and thousands of dollars. We're going to have what this is about, but this is about helping our heroes with what they need. One need I know is out there with Gavin is his van. So that's going to be a priority focus for us to get this, get that van wrapped up and paid for. And then we're going to get a list of the heroes, what the heroes have and for needs, and we'll incorporate that in as well. So that's that. Watch for details, but signups for that will be Friday the 29th. And the next thing we have is something that I think is super cool, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And that is a monster geo hunt. This is a hunt that anybody that signs up for, this will be eligible. And what you will be hunting for is a coin. I'm going to give you a close-up of this. But we have a gold coin. I'm going to get my other camera out and show you what this says on this. But this is the Monster Adventure. We have 125 gold coins. I got the idea from Willy Wonka. I'm a huge Willy Wonka fan. And I thought when they were all searching for the golden ticket, I thought, man, how fun would that be to do something we can find a golden ticket to? We came up with a golden coin. And I want to show you this. Oops, got to switch my camera over. Bear with me 1 second. I tested this to see if it'd work, and it is going to work. I know that. This is the coin. Can you see it okay? I got to hold it just right. Can you see it okay? But the coins are numbered. Has our website on there, and it says no cash value if found. That type of thing. Our logo on here, except in all gold. So they're a pretty cool coin to get. And how it's going to work is, there you go. Everybody see the coin okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Monster Adventure, see where they're numbered there? Okay, good. Let me switch this camera back. All right. Perfect. Well, that's the coin. And a few of you have known that this is coming, but most people did not until just recently when I had to share it with a few. But during my 100,000 miles, I have been hiding these all over the country all year. So these coins are hidden. They are hidden in a box that looks just like this. Put a cap on. They have a number on them. This happens to be number 125, a little tin. Inside the tin, you open it up and the coin is in there, but also I had a little note. No cash value. Coin is part of a charity geo hunt for 2025. And it also says, if found, please return an email. And that has my email address on there. And so far, one of these coins have been found already. And it has been found 2 times, the same coin. And I asked the second person that found it what they were doing there, because it is super crazy to me that somebody found this coin. And they found it, and what happened was they were doing a geo hunt for something else and happened to be in the same place. And when I reveal where that is, people are going to laugh, when you find that coin, because it's crazy to think that anybody would be looking right there at that random place. So that was kind of cool. But their coins are hidden all over the country. They're hidden, everywhere. Some are going to be obvious. Some are going to be hidden. But I'll give people one hint that, remember, Riot put them out. Some things are, I'm not a big roadside attraction kind of guy. I don't look at a website and pick out roadside attractions that are really cool. Some of these things are just things that caught my eye while I was riding somewhere and just made me think, wow, look at that, or why is that there? Or damn, that's stupid, so, some things are just in some dumb places, some funny places, but they're all fun. The idea is to get people out searching the countryside to get this. Signups for this will be available December 1st. And their sign up, they're going to be a donations to get signed up for it. And what comes with that is a geo hunt hat, t-shirt, and a book. You have to have the book to find these. Even with the clues, every Monster Monday, there'll be clues coming out once this starts. And it ends on September 12th as well. The weekend before the 12th is Labor Day weekend. Any coins that have not been found, I will post the exact location of each one. Even with the exact location, a GPS location of each one, you'll never find them without knowing where they are. And that's what the book is for. The book has a picture of every coin, a picture of where it is. So the rock it's under, the sign that's buried next to, if you have to move something to find it, so even if you know where it is, not that you couldn't find it, but it would definitely take you a while, to locate it. So this will be good. So there might be a couple others that are found, and some people might move rocks and find them on accident. So I hope they leave them put. And if there's one out your door, I hope you leave that for somebody else to find. Because there are some hid somewhere at people's residence that they don't even know are there. So that's going to be kind of fun. Like I say, signups are December 1st. All this will be on the website this weekend as well. And you do not need scuba gear, but I'm not saying you won't get wet. You don't need scuba gear. And most of them are they're almost all underground a little bit or under a rock or something. And that was strictly because the weather and people just finding them too soon. And I'm really shocked at how many people are into geo caches and geo hunts, because while I was hiding them, multiple times people walked up and asked me if I was hiding something for a geo hunt. They saw me doing something kind of in an obscure place. So, hopefully they're all there, but we're going to have a great time with prizes. If you collect one of these coins, you're going to be eligible to get some really, really cool prizes that we're going to have set up for next fall on the 12th, which kind of leads me to my next thing, which is coming up. And we have a special guest that's going to kind of go over this with us, because at the end of all this, we're having a party. We're having, a banquet type thing. And that's what we want to talk about for the 12th. Let's see. Let's get our guest on here. There they are. The Team Wild Ass. Welcome, Renee and Craig.
Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, we can hear you good. So thanks for coming over, and nice fireplace you got in the background.
Yeah, we had to go to the neighbors because they have internet.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome that, go to the neighbors, sit in front of their fireplace so you can use because their Wi-Fi is better.
Yeah.
And heat is good.
Yeah. And it feels good.
If you saw me, I had to keep reaching over and opening up the door because it's friggin' hot in here. I'm sweating.
Is it winter there yet?
We got some snow. We got some snow today, overnight.
Well,
I got
awesome.
to shovel off that new cement pad. I was pretty excited about that. Not really.
No, thanks. I don't want to be shoveling any snow, so I'm happy. But they're here because we are having a monster party crash. That is a great idea somebody came up with that I'm claiming. So that will be our event. It's not every day I encourage monsters to crash, but this is one party you're going to want to crash. And Craig, if you want to tell them about the party and the reason we're having a party and the reason we're crashing it.
So the reason for the party, there's a couple things. That's my annual ride, which is really cool. It's so funny to me that it's just a group of my friends, and I started off that stupid ride and people want to come, like Twister came from Texas to come and ride on my ride is pretty humbling. It's kind of neat. So in conjunction with that, I've always wanted to throw a street party at the shop, block off the street, have a party, have a bunch of people there making a good time. So this fall happens to be the day after you finish. September 13th is going to be the 10th birthday party for Wild Ass. What are we, like 1 of 2% of small businesses that are about to make a decade. So we should party for that. And then talking to you, sounds like the monster party is going to crash the Wild Ass party. It's going to be a good time.
Exactly. Well, when I talked to you about that, and you said, it was your 10-year anniversary, the 13th year of your ride.
Yep.
And it falls on the 13th. As everybody knows, I'm a huge fan of the 13th, and especially September 13th. That's always been a pretty big day for me. So that's pretty awesome. And I thought, what better time to celebrate everything and to get the boys in town than, an event like that. So congratulations on your 10 years. That's awesome to be in your 10th year right now. Cause when you have your party, that means you completed 10 years. So that means
we're not there yet, but
yeah, but you're working on it right now. You're in the 10th year. So that's pretty awesome. So congratulations on, working your 10th year, making a product that happens to be pretty badass for myself and everyone else, involved with the motorcycle world. So it's pretty cool. I'm happy to be involved with Wild Ass. I think having this party and having a street party and getting a tent there and closing off the street and all the things we're going to have planned, I think it's going to be epic. So that's why we ended all of our things on the 12th and the Friday night before Craig's, and that's what he didn't touch on. It's just the Craig Johnson Memorial Ride.
Yeah.
So if you don't find the humor in that, I'm not even sure we can be friends.
It's actually the 13th annual. So it's like the golden annual memorial ride that I still get to play with.
I think it's awesome. So to be there on the golden birthday of your ride is just beyond epic. I think we're gonna have a tattoo artist there because I have to get something to commemorate that, a Wild Ass tattoo or your logo or something, get that tattooed.
I got a guy.
Yeah, we got to get somebody there for that. I feel some ink getting put on, but congratulations on that. And the Friday night on the 12th, we're going to have a banquet at the hotel that we have rooms reserved already, blocked off, I should say. We're going to get that all, that all is coming out in the future, but
yeah, we'll get those details. And I thought I'd have them today, but we'll have them tomorrow.
But people just need to block. They just need to block that weekend off. I'm going to be there the whole week. So if anytime people want to come, but the event is going to be Thursday to Sunday, and Friday night we're going to have a banquet at the hotel, and that's where we're going to have our Geo Hunt party. That's where we're going to have the prizes for that and the M79 party. So it's going to be pretty epic weekend, that's for sure. And Saturday is going to be full events. We're going to bring all of the boys there. So we're hoping to have up to 7 boys and their families all fly into Minnesota and do some Minnesota activities as they're able. If they have extra time, if they can come for the whole week, we're going to fill it with things they can do for the whole week. But Thursday to Sunday, we plan to be in Brainerd, enjoying the Wild Ass headquarters.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because, you and I have been talking on the phone now about this for a while, and you're from Minnesota. I still live here. People constantly ask us, why the hell do you live there? So it's pretty exciting to have everybody come to town so we can show you. I mean, it's not really the tundra all the time, just some of the time, most of the time.
Minnesota is a beautiful state, and they have so much to offer that you deal with your jackass shitty winters, that are just god awful. I mean, and it hasn't been that bad. I saw, memories of being a construction worker there when it was actually super cold, but you've had a break the last, 5 years. Hasn't been insane cold, but it still can be just awful. So I think that's going to be great. And Turbo is turning 18 that same month. So there's going to be a lot of celebrating to do, and it's really going to be a good weekend. So that's really the big thing for the calendar.
I think at 18 you can drink with your parents around a certain bonfire pit.
Yes.
I don't know. I've just heard that.
Yep.
Yes. I got him a fake ID anyhow, so it's all good.
Okay, good.
Nice.
So that will be all good. So that will be that's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of events, and everybody remembers the Rock is located in Brainerd, the famous Rock that still has Twister's thing on it. Been graffitied a little bit by some people. One rides a motorcycle, and I'm not sure about the other one, but there's been a couple paintings done. But we can go to the Rock and paint. We can paint something the kids can paint, whatever. We'll make that happen. So that will be fun to have their day at the Rock. So there's a lot of fun stuff. So what's that?
I'm pointing at Misty.
Oh,
Yeah, on our cameras, she's right there.
yeah, there she is. That's perfect. That's going to be a lot of fun. But I can't stress enough how cool that's going to be to have that event with you guys. I'm really stoked about that, and to get all the boys there and celebrate with you, celebrate with us. There's just a lot going on, and I'm excited for people to see. I'm excited for people to see, Minnesota. Like I say, I'm from there. I love it there. I just got back. There's coins there. I'll tell you that. There's coins in Minnesota. There's coins that some states have more coins than others. I spent a lot of time in Minnesota. I spent a lot of time in Texas. So you can start doing some deductive reasoning through there and start to figure it out. So it's a lot of fun. If you find it, like I say, if you find any of the easy ones, you can just get a picture with them, but we'll send you a
Now we're not
surprise.
supposed to take them, right? You're supposed to take
Right.
a picture with it, put it back.
No, if you find one out in the wild when this thing begins, you keep that. Everybody will keep their coin, because that coin is going to be the ticket into the prize pool at the party on the 12th. So it's just like Willy Wonka. You come in with a golden ticket, then you're in a different drawing. We're going to have a prize for every coin. So every coin that's handed out, there's going to be a prize that coincides with that coin. And this time we're going to incorporate prizes for people who donate as well. So if you think Craig is going to find the first coin out there, then anybody who donated to Craig's Give Butter is eligible. If he's the first one to find a coin, anybody who donated to Craig is eligible to be in a drawing for a coin. So we're going to have about 25 extra coins that we're just going to be giving away for really cool stuff that come that party night. They'll be in the prize pool as well. So it's things like that. Whoever finds one the furthest from home, their sponsors all get a chance for an extra coin. Whoever raises the most money, there's going to be about 10 things like that. And there's going to be some individuals who will have a coin in their pocket. And if you figure out who that is and ask them if they have a certain coin, then they're going to give it to you. But if you're off on the number, then they won't give it to you, and you can never ask them again. So if Craig is the one with a coin and he has coin 150 in his pocket, but because of the clues, you think he has coin 145, and you say, Craig, do you have coin 145 in your pocket? If Craig says no, then you can't ask him if he has 150. You're done asking him ever again. So you got to be damn sure you get it right when you ask them. So you'll have to know some people and know things about them to get that. And anybody who buys a book can play. Anybody who buys a book can play, but you can't claim any coins that you know where they are, or if you found it beforehand.
Renee's leaving. It's hot as hell in here. I'm opening the door.
I just thought she had to go poop.
She's going to see the neighbor.
Coin.
What the hell? I didn't know you guys are in the same house. That is so funny. I thought you were at your dad's place.
I didn't say what neighbor.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
Like that even surprised me. Oh God, that is so funny. No, Dylan's thumb comes in the other screen.
There it is.
Oh man, that is absolutely hilarious. I don't know how you pulled that off, but that is funny.
I
And
needed to find out if there was a coin here. I need a
Ah.
coin.
that is so
And a
funny.
coin. I'm like,
That's great humor. I'm glad that was pretty funny. So thanks for the laugh. I thought for sure she just had to sneak away to go to the bathroom, but she didn't sneak very far.
we did go over. I didn't tell you, but we're at 35
35 what?
35 minutes.
Oh, so we're over 35 minutes. Oh, I'm glad Dylan didn't pull the plug. That's because he got guests at his house. He's been too busy.
You were going so good. I'm like, don't shut it off. Don't shut it off. He's like, I'm not.
Okay, I got one other thing real quick, and then then we'll be done. People are asking me about my miles. My quest for 100,000 miles. I have on. I'm going to show you. I'm going to switch my screen to this too, so I can explain it. 'Cause some people don't understand how this works, so I do want to just hit that real quick. Okay, there. Can you see that? That's how. That's what I have for miles on Miami 1. I had on my odometer 51,101, but my odometer is off by 1.5%. So I really have 50,334. So my other two bikes are much better. They're at like 0.5% is all. So it's really nothing. They're really close, but I don't want anybody to say anything. And I don't want any questions. So I'm going to at least 1% over just to make sure I'm good. So when I figure all that out, I am at 93,794 actual miles. I have 6,206 miles to go. So that's all I got left. Oops, there we go. That's all I've left. 6,206. I leave for Mississippi for Thanksgiving. And the week after that, I'm going to ride from the 2nd until I'm done. So I'm definitely going to be done then. Paco's memorial, the celebration of life, is the 8th. So I'm going to ride down to Florida for that. I'm going to ride over from Texas with some Twister and some others. So it's barring any problems, I should make it before that. So my fingers are crossed. It feels like a job. I wanted to be done the end of October, knowing I don't ride in November. And that didn't happen. So now I'm going to pound it out at the beginning of December before winter hits, and then I'll be good to go. So I'm excited about that. I'm really stoked to hit 100,000 miles. And I thank my wild ass team for being such a awesome supporter, because there has not been many things that survived this many miles on a bike. That's a straight, honest truth. My wild ass has not let me down, hasn't even lost 1 ounce of air in 100,000 or 92, I guess, whatever I got on there, 94, whatever I just said. Yeah, I'm just under 94,000 miles. I don't have a lot that survived. My brand new phone is shattered. The back of it's broken. It's fallen off the bike once at 90 miles an hour. And plus just the wear and tear just doesn't work right. The pieces on the camera falling off. A 360 camera didn't last. Pretty much you name it. If it's on my bike, it did not last. I can't even think of anything. My helmet, my wild ass, and my suspension are it. And my suspension I put on right after I started. So that would have been like 3,000 miles, I think, when I put that on. So, but I'm going to be over. So that'll make 100,000 miles, but there hasn't been a whole lot to survive on that bike. So wild ass, that's a great testament to your product, as well as, you guys are friends and cool people, but you wouldn't be friends if your product sucked. I wouldn't. You wouldn't want to deal with me every day, so it would be good. So it's pretty cool. And like Tammy just put my bike, I wanted to do it all on my white one. It lasted 50,000 miles, which was 100,000 miles on the bike, but that grenaded out. And then the next bike, I had a problem with the tune, and so that one was gone. I did put 12,000 miles on in a month, so that was pretty good. So I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. And I didn't know what 100,000 miles would be like, and doing all this for spreading this awareness for the kids is really having awesome benefits. So, and I wouldn't have been able to do that without your wild ass. So that's what really makes me happy to have your party together at your celebration of 10 years, because it is so important to what we do. So that's pretty awesome.
It is.
And it's one of our prizes for the 13 days of Christmas too. So people know if you get that. Oh, we have a flyer for that. I forgot to put it up here today, but we're over time, so now you're not going to see it. So that's that.
that's what next week's for.
Yep, next week the flyer will be posted here in about 15 minutes. But I got to run because we're over on time, right, Dylan? Yep.
Well, before we go,
that's the first time I didn't know where his thumb was going to appear. I said it right, Dylan, and I was like, which one's it going to be?
Before we go, I got to thank you, Riot, and thank everybody with the Mile Monsters. Thank you to the heroes. I mean, I don't get to come on here much anymore, but you know, the support, the love that we get back from all of you is tenfold what we try to give, and we try to give a bunch, but you guys are so supportive, and it's so fun to be part of this group. The heroes, we're in contact with some of you guys, the parents. We love it. We're having a blast doing it, and I appreciate every one of you. We get, and it's even, I'm not going to say names on purpose because it's all of them. You know, we get a call today from somebody that they were ordering a cushion because they met somebody somewhere else, you know, and we hear it all the time. So seriously, the love is returned. Thank you all.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Amy says I should share the flyer for it quick. So I'm gonna try.
You might as well. We're already late. I mean,
yeah, we're already late. So
anybody leaving's already gone. Sorry, Setzer missed it.
Yeah, let's see. I don't even know how to do this. Is it sharing my screen right now? Can you see that? No.
Just you.
Okay, here you go. Let's see. Maybe I should put it up. I don't care if anybody sees my screen. I don't have anything. Okay, there's my screen. Bear with me 1 second while
I see it. Oh, there it is too. I see it again.
Yeah, let's see. I got like 5 of these, but I guess I could pick any of these to do.
The infinity screen.
There, can you see it?
Kinda.
Kinda? Am I moving too fast? I can't see what I'm doing because I'm sharing my screen.
You can't read it.
You can't read it?
No.
Yeah, pretty
Kind of
small.
small print.
Okay, then forget it. That's a terrible idea.
Just got my glasses on.
Yeah, now I don't know how to stop sharing, so there's that.
That's okay.
You hit the stop share button on the top left.
Top left. There's nothing up there. It says stop share.
That sounded good.
Yeah. I don't know. Beats me. I might just have to keep it like this till Dylan pulls the plug on this show. Hey, that went good. Did Dylan take care of it? That's awesome. So
Yeah, so we're looking forward to having everybody here. We're working on stuff with some of you out there as well. I can't say who's working on what or why, but we look forward to seeing everybody come and tour the world headquarters. It's quite a treat.
I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be awesome to see it. Hold on, I got a way to show the picture now. That's better. I think this will pop up now. We changed the dates on it. So, all right, this should work. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. So 13 Days of Christmas starts on, I got the wrong one.
Dylan, fix that.
That's so funny. After all that, because when we got it done, then when I was planning it, the wife stepped in and said, "Hey, stupid, you want to change that so you're not ending on Christmas Day?" And so we did. So it starts on December 11th and ends on Monster Monday on the 23rd of December. So there it is. Anybody who donates $25 gets two spots on the wheel of winners. And it goes up from there because if you donate $50, it was like 6 spots. I forget how it worked out, but you'll see it on the Give Butter. If you pick that or choose to donate any more than that, you'll be all good. And then the first 7 days, we are going to feature our heroes and just have a little story about each hero. for the first 7 days. And then the last 6 days, every night at 7 o'clock, we're going to spin the wheel. The first 5 days, people have 24 hours to pick their prize. And I'm going to post pictures of all the prizes, but they're listed there. We got some tents, a really cool custom knife, a mystery box, a monster bag of goodies, a Clockworks windshield, a Wild Ass Classic, a 2025 entry into the coin. We're giving one of those away, so save yourself $150 by selecting that. So then you'll be in. There's a really cool Chanel gift box, a his and hers box. What else am I missing? I got a camping cot and a camping pad. So there's some cool stuff and some more to come. So that's what we have on there right now. And on that 23rd, on that Monster Monday, we will be spinning for the remaining prizes. So if you're watching and we pick you, then you get to pick a prize. If you're not watching on that Monster Monday, then you're out of luck, because I'm going right to the next person and we'll spin it again until we get all the winners and they're done picking the prizes. So that'll work for that. So that should be pretty cool. But there's some pretty fun prizes on there and some things that people could use and some stuff that's just for fun. So be all good.
Very nice.
So
That's awesome.
yeah, so it should be fun. And this is just to raise money to buy kids Christmas presents. That's all we're doing, is just raising some funds to buy 7 kids their Christmas list. Like, they're giving us a list, an Amazon list, and we're going to go on there, and whatever it works out to per kid, we're just going on there and buying gifts, and the Amazon elves will be packing it up and shipping it to their house. So that's what it's all about. We're just doing this for fun. This was Gavin's idea 2 years ago. We did it last year for some strangers, and I didn't like that. And we did some cool stuff, but this year we're just doing it for our boys, and that's it. So that's that. So if anybody has any questions on that, I'll post that flyer when we're done here too. So we're all good. No hammock. There is no hammock being given away, because hammocks are for young people, and young people can go get a second job and buy a hammock. I hate those hammocks. So that doesn't even enter my brain to put a hammock on the selection. But Dylan wants to win a tent. I know that. Yeah, you need a tent. There's a 2-person and a 3-person. You want to win the 3-person. And if you use a cot, you want to win the 3-person. 2-person tent is 1 person who is 6'1" and 220 pounds. That's a 1-person tent.
If he's bent like a taco.
Yeah. The 1-person tent, I sleep in all the time. Or the 2-person tent, I mean, they're comfortable, but they're just you're not putting a cot in it, and you're not having 2 people. It's really good for 1 person. If you're willing to sleep on the ground and you want to put your gear in there, it works pretty good. I don't really have any complaints about mine. I don't know if mine's waterproof anymore, but I don't sleep in the rain with it, so I don't really care. I'll set it up underneath something, but it's awesome. Yeah, somebody said taco. So then instantly Jimmy jumps on. Somebody say taco. There's a damn fly in here. Like, why are there flies in December?
We have one here too. It was here, so I think I sent it your way. Yeah.
Yeah, like
portals here.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy.
There's none here. They're freaking roasted.
Oh, here's a good idea. A heat stove and dehydrated meals would be a good gift. That is a good idea, and I will add one of those. So I will change the flyer before I post it, and I will go on Amazon and I will get one of those and have that as a gift. That is a great call to have that, because that's something I was trying to think of what people could use. Not just bikers, but anybody. Oh, man, I get so much shit. Like,
Only been 50 minutes. That's all.
Yeah, there's so many people that know me too well. Well, now it's not like a show anymore. It's like a party. You bring people on here that are in your house, and now it's just a social gathering. We're done with the show. He pulled the plug on the show at 30 minutes. This is just an after show party. So welcome to the Monster Monday after show. If you're still here, the show is over, and it's just people bullshitting, because this is exactly what happens after every Monster Monday. We stay on and we just sit and bullshit for another half an hour. So, hey, Amy, you want to come in?
Yeah, get Amy in there.
Amy, come in here. So people are free to leave if you want, but there's still an after party going on. So that's pretty good. And I wish I had a way to show a video. I just showed a video of Amy. It's a pretty good one where they were at the fair. I don't know how to share that. So it was really, really funny where those ejection seats and the ejection seat launch the people up in the air and then they go up and then they come down really fast. But it was really funny because the lady went down, and then when she went up, everything went down. When she went down, everything went up.
Everything came up.
Really funny. Amy, you coming in?
Yeah, you're not showing.
You got to mute your speaker.
Hello.
Hi.
There she is. What are you trying to hide?
I'm just saying hi.
Yeah, there she came in for the after. She came in for the after show.
I was like, Chatty Cathy. Wrap it
Oh,
up.
I got to turn this. I got to turn the speaker so you can hear it, Amy. You can't hear anything. I forgot I have my my head.
She can't hear us.
Yeah, she can't hear because I'm like, don't you hear anything? Yeah, I forgot that I have headphones on. There you go.
Out by himself.
Craig's not by
Oh,
himself.
now Amy can hear.
Yeah, I was like, Chatty Cathy, what happened in 30 minutes?
This is the after party. 30 minutes was up.
Yeah, show ended.
Yeah, and then
30 people on here.
yeah, look, everybody's saying hi to Amy now. And the problem I
Happy
have,
Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy
yeah, and the
Thanksgiving.
problem I have is like too many people know me too well, and like as soon as Twister puts the squirrel comment up, I'm like, God, now she sounds like Amy. Like,
Mine's
oh, look at the butterfly.
That was
And
supposed
I
to
thought
be
Twister.
to wrap you up.
Yeah, it took me a second to see what she was talking about. I saw squirrel, and I'm like, is she talking to squirrel? Like, make a squirrel on here? I was like, no, she's talking to Riot.
I gotta open the door again.
Yeah, Amy just
400
walks through a
degrees in
brick
here.
wall. She's pretty tough.
Oh,
I thought that was so funny that you're at their house. And we set the whole show. You're sitting. How far away is he from you right now, Misty? In another room or right in front of you?
Just
10 feet.
right behind this wall.
Oh, okay. That
Yeah,
would've
like
been-
10 feet.
Yeah, that's so funny. I would have laughed so hard if you were looking at him the whole way. Yeah.
Yeah, she had to open the door because otherwise our microphone thing was going up as you guys were talking.
Ah, that's funny.
Oh, you
Yeah.
came back?
Not very far. That's pretty funny. Well, that's great humor. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for joining. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Yeah.
I hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving. Man, I have so much to be thankful for. Family, friends, the monsters, everybody watching this right now. So it's really cool. Thankful that I have such an awesome hairdresser. And I was like halfway through the show and I realized I have my tie-dyed shirt on, and not a lot of comments on that, but it's from it's from Mark's Bar in Minnesota. You know where Mark's Bar is? Up in McGregor.
Oh, I do. Is it in I want to
It's
say
in McGregor.
Hackensack?
And
McGregor.
before we moved here,
Is there a
we've
coin?
been here 18 years.
Yeah, this shirt is
It's McGregor?
yeah, McGregor, right on 210. Right. It's like a mile down from Dairy Queen.
I was thinking Hackensack because there's a kid that raced at the track. He was sponsored by Mark's Bar.
Yeah. So this shirt is like super old. We all had it it was their 4th of July. They do a different shirt every year, 4th of July, and this is my favorite one. So I wear it every year when I go back to Minnesota deer hunting. So I had it in my bag today. I put it on. Thought it looks nice.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
So
I think it
what's
was-
the
I didn't know you got a new car.
It takes the focus off my hair.
I didn't know you got a new Subaru.
Oh, very funny. Subaru. Well, the first thing to go if I got a Subaru would be Amy.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
That's part of it.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, that's funny.
So Aubrey says hi. She's a little one. How old is Aubrey? I don't remember, but that's pretty awesome. Oh, there's Daryl too. Daryl's a Minnesotan. Yeah, and kind of like putting stickers on my bike. You know, Daryl, I just thought that was my bike in the garage. I would never put stickers on somebody else's bike, especially somebody's pride and joy that they take such good care of. So that was, I don't know, must have just been on a complete accident. Just got the bikes mixed up is all. Your bike and my bike look a lot alike. Or maybe not. Daryl
You know
found
what's
stickers.
funny is Dylan's bike is right through that door.
Oh, it would have been way better if you would have surprised Dylan by starting it up and riding it through the door onto his shelf.
I don't know how to start that thing.
I don't either. I don't either.
Cool.
Dylan
But it
says
could
we're
use a
shooting.
sticker.
I guess we're shooting for an hour. All right, at an hour, make sure you pull the plug.
3 minutes.
What are we at here?
Really, in 3 minutes? It's an hour?
55 minutes?
I can't believe you people stayed on here that long. Does you have anything else going on in your lives that you're on here for an hour? That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, well, have a happy Thanksgiving. Dylan, you got to pull the plug before an hour because I want to get any shit that we're on here for an hour. Because anybody says an hour, I'll call them liars. So as long as you don't make an hour. So everybody have a great Thanksgiving. Do something epic over Thanksgiving weekend and get out and enjoy life a little bit and be thankful for all you have and all you're going to have in the upcoming year. It's pretty awesome.
Well
Cheers.
said. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Peace.